Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For coming across this channel for the first time, consider subscribing, liking and sharing. Guys, trust and believe, here you will love it, because this is the place where everybody and anybody can do whatever he or she wants, and we are okay with it because our opinions differs. We agree to disagree. Sometimes we disagree, sometimes we agree. So yeah guys, today we're going to talk about a story that I saw trending on social media, and I'm asking myself, and I'm like, what? And I'm like, with everything that was on social media, you mean to tell me there are more than 3,000 people that was convinced? You are telling me that there are more than 3,000 people that were convinced that Vecco arikupa ma visa echokwadi? Okay, now let me put a disclaimer out there. Everything that I'm going to say here is alleged. We are reporting this story based on allegations, but let me just take you back, guys, to give you sort of like a context, to give you sort of like kumsana kwenyaya. Let me give you a treat. A couple of months ago, okay, there was a story on social media. Allegedly Vecco scammed this and this person, this and this person, and Sisimeli had to take the story. You know what? She brought it on social media. She made noise, voice up, you know what, geared up, team up, and saying, "Kuti people, this is what is happening." Having this lady who came on social media and said, "Kuti Sisimeli, I want your help. There is this guy by the name this person, he took money from me saying kuti he's gonna do my visa for me, kuti tiende kunze kwenyika inine muri yangu. We give him this X amount of money and this and this and this and this." You know what she did? Sisimeli had to plan with people in Joburg, and I remember, if I'm not too mistaken, she said kuti she has to liaise with people in South Africa, iwo ku UK, kuti Vecco ainde anobatwa pasini with this person akanga akomplaina kuna Sisimeli. Okay, everything sharp, everyone is celebrating. Okay, Vecco apinda arara kuma sales ariko and whatnot. We remember there was a time when even the Nyati family went to visit them to visit him inside. I think he was still kuma sales and all that. Boom, the story went cold and silent. Remember, amamoyo vakati kwet andimiri. Okay, I am going to do my job. Okay, I'm going to advocate for the voiceless, and she did her best, you know. And you just know, guys, kuti to pull some strings uri kurega. Though pamwe pacho unenge une connection, but yeah, you need to take out some dollars. That's my own opinion. I just feel like that. I just don't feel like someone will not just call me from wherever that he or she is and say, "Go and do this job for me for free." You know. So now we are talking about the same story again. That's why I'm beginning to ask myself, Kuti, Kandi, what is going on in our country called Zimbabwe with my fellow brothers and sisters called my brothers and sisters? What is happening? Because I don't think Kuti will be talking about this story right now, and I will be telling you guys, Kuti, there are some groups with more than 3,000 people that way actually being convinced, or that were convinced kuti kurikuitwa mavisa ari kubuda ari kuendesa vanhu kunze kwenyika. Now we are talking about somebody who stays in South Africa. Allegedly he doesn't even have a permit, he doesn't even have that passport, because I remember when that time comes, paitaurwa nyaya dzake paakasuka paipakanzi hey, hakuna passport, hakuna, allegedly, because I've seen this guy flying up and down. So you can tell, guys, you cannot just fly from this country to another without a passport. He has got a passport. But now there are people who are blaming socialites, celebrities, or well-known people, or bigger platforms. Why were they marketing Vecco? I don't think there is somebody who's gonna risk the brand. Okay, I will risk my brand and take this money, even if this person is not authentic. One thing that I want you to know, guys, I want you to know kuti it's the social media, guys. Isusu sesuo zvedu isusu maZimbabweans tiri kuzvitibatirei padenga, so we don't do the proper the due diligence work that vamwe vanhu with bigger names that they do kunze kwenyika, you know. Vamwe vanhu if a certain company approaches them, you know, they will dig about that company, they will research more how authentic it is. Akune remastoma bad stories, because vamwe they carry their brands with so much pride. They don't want to tarnish their brand, they don't want to tint their brands, so they do that. But our fellow Zimbabwean socialites, well-known and bigger platforms, I don't think, guys, there's time for that. That's why I always come and tell you guys, Kuti, you don't take everything that I said, ne? And you don't do what I say before you think about it, ne? You just don't do things that people say on social media. People, they are selling dreams. People, they are telling us things. People, they are company owners, you know, to companies that never existed or that doesn't even exist. Let me tell you a story, guys. There was this time when I was approached by a certain guy, and this guy was saying, hey, I want to market myself and whatnot and whatnot. You know what? By the conversation, you can literally say, there is no way that this conversation is going. But there are people who are talented, guys. I'm not my sweet talkers. There are people who are like that, guys. And I know I've been a victim. Guys, I've been a victim of my brother for so many times, you know. And people, they always laugh at me and say, you are the one who always tell us about him doing this and this. Because, guys, this person is a sweet talker. And that's what my brother does. My brother, if he targets you and say, $10, trust and believe he's not going to rob anybody. But he's just going to say things that you make you to take out the $10 and give it to him. And that's just it. So what am I saying? I'm saying, Kuti, don't just blame people and say, hey, vakapusa, hey, chichichi, because that's what I'm doing right now. Because I'm thinking, Kuti, 3,000 people. Because guys, vana vangotore munhu woendesa masales pasina humbo wakakwana kuti pane something fish, pane ushereketwa. Hey, Shona. Iyo. But anyway, guys, I want you to comment down below what you guys think about this particular situation. From me to you, I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next upload. Bye.